Hi everyone, welcome to Sugar Mama TV, your financial counselor, coach and creator. Now, when it comes to creating and manifesting financial wealth, you've got to understand obviously the key practical, mathematical strategies to become financially free. But if you can also open your mind and try and understand the energetic flow of money and the spiritual abundance of money, you can become 1,000 times more powerful in manifesting and creating a much more financially abundant lifestyle and future for yourself. So this video is going to be a little bit longer because I'm going to really try and take my time in explaining the principles behind this and change your way that you think about money and the way that you look at money so that you can just become at ease with money and it can flow to you a lot more easily. So let's get started with the first step straight away. 1. Positive headspace. To be able to attract money, you need to have an open and positive headspace. Money is just energy. It's nothing to be feared of. The more money you have, the more energy you have. And therefore, the more things you can attract and choose to bring into your life or not. There's no limit as to how much energy you can have. Therefore, there's no limit as to how much money you can have. Money is infinite. If you have more money than someone else, it doesn't mean you've taken money away from them. Money is infinite and there's plenty of money to go around and there's plenty of money to attract. You are your own block in attracting more money. So to try and start feeling a bit more positive about money and feel a bit more, rich, one clever trick that I recommend, and I heard about it from another spiritual teacher, is to always keep a $100 note in your wallet. So that every time you go to buy something, you see that $100 note. And it makes you feel warm and fuzzy. It makes you feel wealthy. It makes you feel like you've got cash, you've got money. And it just reminds you that feeling of abundance and peace. It's kind of like a money magnet. You don't actually ever spend that $100. You just always keep it there. And it's just enough to remind you that you have everything that you need and you are perfectly capable of attracting more. So get a $100 note out from the bank, pop it in your wallet. Don't ever spend it, but just make sure you see it every time you open your wallet to make you feel good, make you feel abundant, and make you feel positive with your growing relationship with money. 2. Respect your flow. Okay, so when we buy something, it's just simply an exchange of energy and values. So say, for example, I go shopping to go and buy a new pair of shoes. And to buy those shoes, I hand over a fistful of hard-earned cash. And in return, I get a pair of new shoes that make me feel tall, strong, and sexy. So that exchange happens because I'm happy with handing over that money because I feel like I'm getting really good value in buying these shoes. And I'm going to really appreciate wearing these shoes. So what happens is when we buy something we're buying it because it's just on sale, we're buying it because our friend told us it looked good, or we're buying it just because we're in a bad mood and feel like just shopping. We're not sending the universe a very nice message. And we all know, if you follow anything like The Secret or any of the sort of spiritual teachings that we're shown and preached to today, the universe gives us more of what we say thank you for. The universe gives us more of what we show gratitude towards. So if you're not acting in a grateful or respectful manner, the universe won't send you any more financial abundance. This is particularly important when you think about using credit cards. Because when you use a credit card, you're actually borrowing somebody else's energy to pay for that good. So if you're going to use a credit card, you must return, out of respect, that energy back, which means paying that credit card off as soon as you can. So next time you're buying something, really think about whether you value, appreciate, and respect it. Only buy what you love and appreciate, which I've done and said in previous videos before. It's a really simple concept, but it will actually help you create a lot more financial harmony in your life and really work when you use the other principles that I'm going to be talking about to create more manifestation and attract a greater financial future for yourself. 3. Operate from your higher self. So as you start to change your attitude towards money in a more positive and uplifting perspective, you need to start operating from your higher self. And you can do this anytime, anywhere. And you know when you're doing this because you're in this amazingly powerful zone and you feel uplifted, feel inspired, you feel energized. And most of all, it feels like your soul and heart are about to explode because you're just in this amazingly powerful zone. It's a bit like if you've ever been working on a project at work or, a project for your community where you're sitting there and you're so engrossed in what you're doing and you just feel so, this amazing source of energy. And before you know it, 5 hours have passed and you haven't even stopped to have a drink or to eat something. You've just enjoyed working on a project and you feel so inspired and uplifted. That is working from your higher self. When that happens, really powerful things happen, and it's called the law of least effort. And that's basically where the job that you're working on doesn't even feel like work. It's just something that you just love and appreciate doing. So for me, I try and tap into this place of higher self, and I open myself up to as much inspiration as possible. And that might be simply something as seeing something really beautiful on an Instagram image, or walking past, a couple in the street holding hands. Something that really inspires me and goes, wow, I love that, I appreciate that, I would love to create and attract that in my own life. So if you can operate from that high self and learn to tap into it when you need it, you become a lot more powerful in creating what you're, and achieving the goals that you've sort of set for yourself. 4, goals. Now, once you've worked out what it feels like to tap into your higher self and, you're respecting the flow of money and you'll learn about those zones, this will then enable you to set your financial goals. And when you do this, they'll come to you naturally. You'll feel really inspired. And when this happens, grab a piece of paper, grab a pen, and make sure you write down those goals. Don't put them in your iPhone. Don't put them on your computer. Actually connect pen to paper because that's far more powerful. Write them down and then give your goals a defined timeline. Now, the trick is so many people put their goals down as, I'm going to save $2,000 in 3 months' time. It's always, if you don't give your goal an actual specific date, that goal of saving, say, $2,000 is always going to it's always going to be 3 months, in 3 months. And you just keep pushing that goal more and more forward. But if you say to yourself, right, I'm going to save $2,000 by the 1st of July, 2015, you're more likely, you've put it in place in the universe, a specific time and date for you to actually achieve that goal. And you'll actually subconsciously and consciously put your actions in alignment with those intentions. So you're more likely to have success. And I definitely believe this in achieving any of your sort of financial goals by putting a defined time rather than actually saying a block of period of time that it's going to take. So make sure that you regularly look at these goals, and as I've done in my other videos, keep that piece of paper where you're going to look at it every day. Keep it in your wallet, keep it on your bedside table, put it with your toothbrush, somewhere where you're going to look at your goals, and so that because energy goes where attention flows. So that will keep you really focused, it will keep you really motivated, and it will remind you what you're trying to create for yourself. And when you set yourself intellectual and meaningful goals, I really believe the universe supports you in that and will help bring about opportunities for you to achieve those goals. So magical things happen in the universe. We create these shifts and things open up to help us achieve those goals sooner or to achieve them in an easier manner. So really open up your mind and really define those goals. And the more information you can put on those goals, the better outcome for you. 5, actions. Okay, so now you know the financial goals that you want to achieve, which is really great. You've written them down, you've given them a defined date that you want to achieve them by. We need to back them up with the correct actions. Now, the universe around us is made up of energy, vibrating waves of energy. Albert Einstein has, discovered this, and it's a fact. So when we set a goal, we've got to make sure that we match the same vibrational action in alignment with that goal. So remember at school you may have done a very, very basic science experiment where you'd show water flowing from one side of an object to the other in a fish tank maybe. When you have two waves going in the same direction but against each other, they squash each other out and flatten it out and nothing happens. But when you get two positive waves that vibrate at the same level and are positively correlated with each other, those waves become really, really powerful. So that's what we want to do with your goals. We want to align the goals with the right positive action so they're positively correlated and make you really powerful. Now, a classic example of this is, say for example, I'm going to save to buy my first home, and I put a defined goal. I'm going to save, X amount of dollars by this date in 2015. But then I take my actions and even my feelings, and I feel really frustrated and disappointed and annoyed and angry that I'm just not able to buy a place for whatever reason. And so I go and wander around my local shopping centre feeling depressed and angry. That is the wrong vibrational energy. That is just going to, of course, you're not going to achieve your goals if you have that kind of attitude and action behind your goals. What you need to be doing is making sure they're positively aligned. So, for example, I should not go to the shopping mall and deplete my energy through distractions and also get depressed and angry. I need to be doing things that are related to the goal of buying my first home. So I should be researching. I should be looking online, getting an idea of how much I can spend, how much I can borrow, what neighborhoods, what might suit me. Maybe even speaking to a few real estate agents to get an idea of what value. Looking online, maybe even inspecting a few properties, getting really excited and motivated and focused and with lots of direction so that I'm more likely to achieve this goal. And that will then also help you stay in a really positive attitude and have a really exciting, headspace and feeling of excitement, which will keep you focused and keep you motivated. So thinking about keeping your thoughts, feelings, and actions all positive related, all working with each other and helping you achieve your goal. I guarantee if you apply this, you will achieve your goal sooner, it will be easier, and you'll find it as more of a magical experience. It's exciting. And I'm talking about this in relation to money, but you can apply this to everything. You can apply this to eating healthily. For example, say you want to lose some weight. If you apply it by thinking positively about losing weight, about how fit you're going to feel, how healthy you're going to feel strutting around in a swimsuit next summer, and you'll feel motivated and more inclined to go for healthy, fresh food rather than chocolate and burgers and hot chips. So you can apply these principles, in all sorts of facets of your life. So definitely think about it. Thoughts, feelings, actions have got to be positively correlated to each other. 6, acknowledge and appreciate. The universe is amazingly powerful. It works in weird and wonderful ways, which sometimes can be so incredibly beautiful. So we all know that we get more, the universe sends us more when we say thank you and actually appreciate it. So, for example, say you've got a goal of paying off your student debts and you're walking down the street and you see a $1 coin. Stop, pick up that $1 coin and say thank you. You can take that $1 coin and put it on your student debts and at least it's actually going down. But stop and say thank you. I know it's only $1 and you're probably thinking, oh, who cares, it's a $1 coin. But stop and say thank you because you never know what's going to happen tomorrow. Tomorrow, the universe then might send you a bonus or it might send you a pay rise or you might find a $100 note in the street tomorrow. You never know. But stop and say thank you. The universe really appreciates that. And then in respect, it will send you more abundance and more opportunities your way. So really open up your mind to the amazing way the universe can help you and support you in achieving your goals. You never know what's around the corner, but when it does happen, always say thank you. Manners go a long way in the universe. 7, remain powerful. Now, as you start to apply these tips and tricks, you're going to realize that you're actually really very clever, very powerful, and very creative in achieving the situation that you want and you actually are really capable of achieving those goals. So when it comes to sharing your goals, be really careful with who you share those goals with. Energy is contagious, and you want to be, when you share something, you do open yourself up to other people's energy. So if you have a goal that you're going to work towards, and say, for example, you go and have coffee with a friend and you tell her about your mission to save for your first home, and he or she sits there and tells you that you can't do it, it's going to take forever, it's so hard, everyone she knows says it's, market's expensive, they can't afford it, it changes their lifestyle. that is not someone that you want to be sharing that goal with. I'm not saying don't see that person. I'm just saying be very, very careful about who you share your power and your knowledge and your desires with, because you don't want somebody pulling your energy down. You need to stay as a V8 supercharged engine of energy in achieving these goals so that you maintain focus and momentum. A little trick I use, and I apply this at the gym. Whenever I'm going to go to the gym and I'm going to jump on a treadmill, I always make sure I jump on a treadmill next to someone who's running really fast and really hard. I won't jump on a treadmill next to someone who's kind of dawdling or walking really slowly, because I know that their energy subconsciously will make me not train as hard. When I jump on a treadmill next to someone who's running hard, sweating, like really into their workout, I subconsciously pick up from their energy and work really hard and have a really efficient workout, and I walk away feeling really recharged. I feel clean because I've had a big sweat and I've sweated out all the toxins for the day. So be careful about who you expose your desires and goals with, because they're very powerful, they're very personal, and you need to make sure you're always operating from a high energy source. So definitely be careful and protective of those goals. 8, visualize. The brain can't understand or tell the difference between what you've imagined and what's really happened. So if you can visualize like playing a movie in your head and watching yourself achieve the goal that you've set for yourself, like you see yourself like paying that final payment off your credit card, or see yourself like putting the keys into the door of your new house that you've saved up for. Keep doing that, because the universe then sends you, when your brain starts working in a really powerful subconscious way, and it will change your habits, it will change your attitudes, and it will change your actions, so that you continuously work towards achieving those goals, and it will make it a lot easier for you. And again, you just continuously maintain that momentum and focus in achieving your goals. Now that's the end of this video. Yes, it's quite a different video that I've done, and if you really enjoyed it, let me know, because I've actually got lots more information I can share with you in looking at money from this kind of spiritual manifestation approach. Again, if you have any feedback, if you have any comments or tips that you think that other people should know about, make sure you add them in the comments box. You can follow me on Instagram at YouSugarMama. I'm also on Facebook, and you can also subscribe at sugarmama.tv, and also on Twitter. So thank you for your time today. I hope you've found these ideas and strategies helpful. You can apply one of them or you can apply all of them. It's completely up to you. It's whatever your goals and desires are, you'll know which ones will work for you and which ones won't. But thank you for your time. It was nice to chat with you, and I'll see you in the next video soon. Bye.